and help me praise Jesus. Hey, run up and down and help me praise. Run up and down and help me praise. Run up and down and help me praise Jesus. Praise him, tell him his excellent greatness. Praise him, everyone will song. Praise him in his sanctuary, for his mighty acts, in a plenty of land. He made me bridge over water, he made me burn and fear. He made me lie on the doctor. I want somebody to help me praise. I want somebody to help me praise Jesus. I want somebody to help me praise Jesus. Hey, wave your hands and help me praise Jesus. Wave your hands and help me praise. Wave your hands and help me praise Jesus. Wave your hands and help me praise Jesus. Wave your hands and help me praise. Wave your hands and help me praise Jesus. Run up and down and help me praise. Run up and down and help me praise. Run up and down and help me praise Jesus. Praise him, tell of his excellent greatness. Praise him,
You're listening to Positive Radio with Auntie Dana. Yeah, man, keep it locked. Until say that.
Me go to church, we go praise me Jesus. In a man, you better praise me Jesus. Everything that I praise me Jesus. No matter what them say or what them think about you, just trust in the Lord and cut and go through. Praise him, everything that I praise. In the middle of the night, when things not go right, when the devil in my heart, he made me bridge over water, he made me burn and fear, he made me lie on me doctor. Somebody to help me praise Jesus. I want somebody to help me praise. I want somebody to help me praise Jesus. Hey, clap your hands and help me praise Jesus. Clap your hands and help me praise Jesus. Clap your hands and help me praise Jesus. We have the hands.
Hey, Auntie Dana, anything nice, you play it twice.
Come on. Lift him up. Come on. Hey, I want somebody to help me praise Jesus. I want somebody to help me praise Jesus. I want somebody to help me praise Jesus. Hey, clap your hands and help me praise Jesus. Clap your hands and help me praise Jesus. Clap your hands and help me praise Jesus. Hey, wave your hands and help me praise Jesus. Wave your hands and help me praise. Wave your hands and help me praise Jesus. Hey, run up and down and help me praise. Run up and down and help me praise. Run up and down and help me praise Jesus. Praise him, tell of his excellent greatness. Praise him, everyone will song.
Let me say good evening. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning.
Mighty acts in a plenty of land.
Mic check.
He made me burn and fear. He made me lie on the doctor. I want somebody to help me praise Jesus. I want somebody to help me praise Jesus. I want somebody to help me praise Jesus.
Continue sharing, everyone. Continue sharing.
Help me praise Jesus.
Continue sharing. Rosie and I are here.
Wave your hand.
Just doing a little bit of house cleaning.
Jesus.
Good evening to you, 106.9
Jesus.
Positive Radio.
Praise. Wave your hand.
Money earning Mount Vernon. Good evening to you.
Run up and down and help me praise.
Natalie Mia.
God help me praise.
So get the telephone numbers down and up because you're going to be calling us tonight.
Praise him, tell of his excellent grace.
YouTube, remember thumbs up and thumbs up and thumbs up all over again.
Give me at the Lord and cut and go through. Praise him, let everything that has breath. In the middle of the night, when things not go right, when the devil in my part, him and me bridge over water, him and me bird and bearer, him and me lion, me doctor. Somebody to help me praise Jesus. Want somebody to help me praise Jesus. I want somebody to help me.
God of me light, in my God. Lord, me have 5 stone, 50 them, 50 them, 50 them. No tempest can harm me. No. Yes, me have 5 stone, 50 them, 50 them, 50 them. No demon can touch me. No. Tika tika taka, God a guide me round the clock. Blessing a flow and a me them can't stop. Them loco, them loco, them loco. Them a Satan ally and Satan bully. Satan ally and Satan bully. Them loco, them loco, them loco. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone for them. Stone of commitment, me bound with God. Stone of courage, me stand with God. Stone of confidence, God in me. Stone of capability, I gotta lead me. Stone of communication, I it a guide me. Them loco, them loco, them loco. Me God a no bella, better know that. Not a profit on string, that flap. Malo, them malo, them malo. Tika tika taka, God a guide me round the clock. Blessing a flow and a me them can't stop. Them loco, them loco, them loco. Them a Satan ally and Satan bully. Satan ally and Satan bully. Them loco, them loco, them loco. Lord, me have 5 stone, 50 them, 50 them, 50 them. No tempest can harm me, can't touch me. Yes, me have 5 stone, 50 them, 50 them, 50 them. No demon can touch me, can't touch me. Tika tika taka, God a guide me round the clock. Blessing a flow and a me them can't stop. Them loco, them loco, them loco. Them a Satan ally and Satan bully. Satan ally and Satan bully. Them loco, them loco, them loco. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone for them, for them, for them. Stone of commit, let me down with God. Stone of courage, let me stand with God. Stone of confidence, God in me. Stone of capability, I gotta lead me. Stone of communication, I gotta guide me. Them loco, them loco. I am covered by the blood from head to toe. Holy by angel, them better know. Them malo, them malo, them malo. I am protected by God's grace, by God's grace. I am protected, yes. Lord, me have 5 stone, 50 them, 50 them, 50 them. No tempest can harm me, can't touch me. Yes, me have 5 stone, 50 them, 50 them, 50 them. No demon can touch me, no, no. Tika tika taka, God a guide me round the clock. Tika tika taka and blessing can't stop. Them loco, them loco, them loco. Them a Satan dally, Satan bully, Satan dally, Satan bully. Them loco, them loco, them loco. Lord, me have 5 stone, 50 them, 50 them, 50 them. No demon can touch me, can't touch me, no. Yes, me have 5 stone, 50 them, 50 them, 50 them, 50 them.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. 106.9. Rebecca Rutty, my one and only niece, is in the house. Good afternoon to each and every one of you. Beverly Palmer, how are you? Guys, the number is running at the bottom of the screen. We promised that we would do a part two of last week's broadcast. So this is our part two, and we want to be able to get in everyone's opinion, because that's what matters on Let's Talk, your opinion, right? Sister Beverly Palmer, good afternoon to you. Natalie Mayang, Natalie, we're getting close. We are getting close. Those of you who are behind the scenes and monitoring on Facebook and YouTube, good afternoon to you. It's my pleasure, to be in you. We are echoing. I am echoing. You are echoing. I wonder why. Let's see what is going on. Let's check me. Check me. Natalie, you are the outside engineer. Talk to me. Let me see. Talk to me. What's going on? Let me see what's going on. Let's turn this down. Not sure, but hey, is that much better, Rosie? Is that much better? Is that much better? Let's see. Is that much better? So good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Rebecca, how is it sounding out there? How am I sounding? God bless you, every one of you. Um, Thank God for another day that He has granted us the favor to be in His presence as brothers and sisters, where we will be just talking, having conversation. Let's talk. That's the name of the broadcast. Dr. Sharon is obviously busy and is very busy, and she will pop in from time to time when she does have the time to come on the broadcast. Tonight I'm going to be getting ready to get my co-host in here. Let me see if I can get her. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How
Out.
you doing?
Lovely, lovely. The echo stop, Rosie.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, of 106.9 Positive Radio, Facebook, YouTube, and www.positiveradio.com on the World Wide Web. I must introduce to you my co host, one of the most I tell a sister about and loyal and love mercy. But Rosie B, welcome. We're back again another Thursday. Welcome, my sister.
Thank you, Auntie Donna, and thank you each and everyone on the platform, wherever you are listening from around the world or watching from, because you don't know, it's 106.9 Positive Radio, Facebook, YouTube. We are here on another episode of Let's Talk. In Jamaica, I would have said let's chat.
Make we chat. Make we chat.
Make we chat. So
Make
we are here on Let's Talk, and you already know what we do over this side. We keep it real and we keep it positive.
one.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Indeed. So, where were we? Let me I have to get my stuff back together. All right. So, Rosie, you take it away from here while I get if you could do a recap on last week's show, and then I'll
Yeah.
get ready for what we have.
Okay, so last week our topic was, the dress code back then and now. How do you view it? And we talk about being exposed, persons wearing X-rated clothes, deemed to be modernized as opposed to being so-called modest and fully covered and stuff. Last week was very interesting because we also had a pastor, Nicholas Robertson, who is also an educator, but he's a real man. He's a man who was out in the streets, and he gave us a proper overview of what persons deemed to be modernized as opposed not modernized, what you call it again, I can't
Indeed,
right. Yeah,
that
yes, he spoke on being modernized as well as being modest. That's the word I'm looking for.
modest.
And we spoke about the different cultures, how persons view it. And as I will always say, there's no right or wrong answer depending on how you look at it. We don't play any view, so to speak. Whatever you say here, people have varying views on different things.
Mhm.
So guess what? It's the Let's Talk show, but by popular demand, you've asked for a part two, and this week will be the part two in the series about the dress code. How do you view it? So we want you to participate. The numbers are on the screen. And of course, we want you to call, we want you to share, we want you to type, whatever. We want to hear from you, basically. We want to hear from you. It's not about Auntie Donna and Auntie Rosie.
You
It's
asked for it,
our
so now
show.
we're giving it. So we don't want to be the one that, has
Yes,
to be constantly
yes.
talking. Mr. Leroy Mullings, good afternoon to you. Mr. Leroy Mullings is grieving the loss of a sister. So once again, I
Right.
want to say deepest condolences on behalf
Yes.
of the entire community. Oh,
Amen. Sorry to hear that, Mr. Mullings.
mhm. All right. So Rosie, my question is, where do I start? Do I start like maybe about a 7 minutes on the one with the male, or do I start from
Um,
should I go
Yes,
further in?
all right. All right. I think because we would have covered so much, especially on the church issue last week,
Mhm,
not that because our program is not necessarily about church. It's a holistic, it's a general thing. And so we want persons to give their personal views, not only on the church. So this particular clip, she was actually speaking about ladies and what we perceive to be, oh, the queen lifestyle with the X-rated kind of dressing and the examples that you're basically setting for the youths,
mhm,
especially young ladies, because it's truth be told, a lot of us don't even look at the negative impact that
mhm,
it has on the up and coming generation,
mhm,
because the way we dress, persons who are looking on, I say, boy, if me not dress like that, not go on for me. You
mhm.
understand? So this is what this lady is actually saying. So you can play the clip and hear what she has to say.
With her individual or the one with
Yeah,
when she
play the one individual
her
first.
individual one. All right. So let me
Mhm.
put this one down here. Okay. Just bear with me, guys, while I navigate my system. All right. All right, folks. So here we're going to be going to this young lady. Take a listen. It's about 8 minutes, 8 minutes long, or yes, 8 minutes long. All right.
Otherwise known as Victory. So yesterday I was on a bit of a rant, responding to someone that made a comment on a post that I made in regards to Carnival and how I didn't think it was right that women were, naked in the streets, gyrating on multiple men, as an example for young people. Young people are looking on these things, little girls, little boys, young women, young men. They're looking at this type of behavior. So I made a post in regards to Carnival and that I didn't think it was the best thing to do and that it's the best example that we're setting for our young people. And I was somewhat attacked by someone who claimed that she was the president of Carnival or the president of Soca or whatever the situation is, but she wasn't happy about it because she was saying that she proudly, without apology, is the president for winding up in the street naked, if you like. Basically, that's what she's saying. But then I'm here today to respond to something that she said in our back and forth messaging, and she basically said to me, maybe you have some deep insecurity that nobody knows about. So in her mind, she's thinking that the reason why I don't think it's a good idea for women to be in the streets naked, gyrating on multiple men, is because maybe I have some insecurity, and maybe she's thinking that my focus is just that women shouldn't be showing their bodies. That's not my issue, right? That's not my issue about women just showing their bodies. My issue is the example that we're not setting for the young people who are coming. That's my issue. But she made this about maybe I have some insecurity, why I have a problem with women naked in the streets. And it just goes to show how shallow minded some of these women are, because they're so stuck on flesh. They're so stuck on abs and butts and looks and hairstyle. They're so stuck on that they don't have a vision to see beyond that. So because they believe that once you feel good about your body, once you have a flat tummy, once you have a shape that you like, once you look good in the flesh, they have it to say that's true confidence. I'm here to remind you about something, darling, in case you didn't know before. That's not necessarily what confidence is about. Having confidence in oneself as a woman has nothing to do with whether or not you have a flat stomach, with whether or not you have a big butt, with whether or not you can be jumping, dancing soca in the street. Having true confidence has nothing about that. And I want to remind you again that my issue is not necessarily with women wanting to show their bodies. My issue is women wanting to expose their nakedness in the public streets where young people are looking on. Because I am saddened by the fact that we're not setting enough example for our young people. So it has nothing to do with my insecurity. And let me tell you something. If someone even has an insecurity, there's nothing wrong with that. We should be confident enough to admit any insecurity that we have. We all have our little insecurities. But because you're so stuck on flesh, because you can't see beyond your abs or your butt or your hairstyle, or you having the ability to wind up and manipulate men, because you can't see beyond that, you're taking it to say that I am against women winding up naked in the street because maybe I have some deep insecurity. That's not it, love. That's not it. Because even up until now, you have not communicated with me on the point that I am making. And it is that you are contributing to the demoralization of this nation. You are. And all women like you, you're contributing to demoralizing this nation, to demoralizing our young people, because we always like to point fingers. Listen, I certainly have pointed the finger this way many a times, which is why I could look and say, you know what? I need to change this, or I need to change that, or I need to do this differently or that differently. I'm not always pointing the finger this way. I've pointed the finger this way towards myself many a times. All right? But I'm having a problem because we're not setting positive example for our young people, and especially as women. I have a problem with women like you, yes, because you believe that all it is about for women to do, and this is the example that you're setting for young people, is to use your looks and your faces and your vaginas to manipulate social media, manipulate men, and manipulate the world. Some of us are not manipulated by you. The only thing that we want to see is not breasts and butts. We have to teach our young people and set examples to our young people, especially coming from women. We have to set examples to let these young people know that life isn't just about your vaginas. Life really isn't just about their vaginas. What about decency? They need to know that it's cool to be decent. They need to know that it's cool to really value themselves. They need to know that it is cool to have true self-confidence without having to go naked. Why are we teaching our young women that they have to go naked on the streets in order to attract a decent man? Why are we teaching our young ladies that in order to, you can't have a decent boyfriend if the man not minding you? Why are we teaching these things to our young ladies? And on top of that, you're making it seem as if it's the norm. It is not the norm to be teaching our young ladies that it's okay to be an undercover prostitute, because that's what you're teaching them. Teach them about real self-value. Yes, teach them about their mental health. Teach them about being balanced, whole human beings. So not everybody's not fooled by you guys. Yes, you might have some men in your trap because men focus on what the eyes can see. And you know, men have two heads and sometimes they don't use the one upstairs. We're not all manipulated by you, whether or not you're good at whining and twerking and jerking and whatever else it is that you guys do. My point is, and I want to elaborate again, about us not setting positive examples for our young people. And me as a woman, I can speak on behalf of other women like me, because as mothers of this nation, we need to set examples to let our young women know that they're more than vaginas. So yes, I had a little rant yesterday, but my rant wasn't because of any deep insecurity that I have, love. My rant is because I am saddened and I am hurt by the fact that our young people are looking on us, the older ones, for some hope, and all we are showing them is that the importance of them is just about butts, breasts, abs, lace wigs, and eyelashes. That's
All
my
right, we can stop it there.
Wow.
Oh,
My goodness. That's a mouthful. Mr. Jabez, I would love for you to call and hear your opinion on this, sir. The telephone number is 718-569-6622. 718-569-6622. We, Rosie and myself, want to hear from you.
yes,
And as she said, it's not about our insecurity. It's really and truly about the value in which we are portraying and what sort of legacy, as it regards the value, are we leaving behind. Take it away
right.
here, Rosie.
Yeah, I mean, she had said quite a mouthful and she had spoken on a whole lot of stuff in that short clip. But we are so more focused on the dress code. We understand because it's carnival and it's a culture that, some countries have, like Trinidad and Jamaica and some other places. And the culture of carnival is basically to go naked.
Hmm. Hmm.
Period. You
Hmm.
understand me? But she's saying, what kind of examples are we setting for our young people? And in my view, she's right. Because not only in carnival, but these days, it's as if you are not naked, showing leg, breast, and thigh, not now go on for you in plain Jamaican language.
Well,
You understand me?
what I think it is that there is no boundary or place for the dress code anymore. You can
No,
wear a carnival attire to church if you may. God,
exactly.
God forbid.
Exactly.
See how some of them are dressing going to funerals.
Mhm.
So they're taking it into the church. It's seeping into the church. You can
Yes.
wear a bathing suit attire. Bathing suit attire now is regular evening gown for a lot of person.
That's true. That's
You know,
true.
it was meant for the beach, to be on the beach, but now persons are taking it to parties, and that's where the thing is happening. So there is a great issue. Where is the class? And I have a friend who speak out about this, on social media. She's one of Jamaica's top model, Althea Ling, and she's
Yeah,
oh, the indecency. There's no class. We're losing our class as it regards to human being, because it's not only the male but or not only the female but also
males as well. Yeah.
male as well. Take it from me, Rosie. Carly.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right when you said that, we are losing the morals. The morals have decayed so badly because, as I mentioned last week, that, church in itself, church is church. We understand if you want to go anywhere else and you want to dress how you want to dress, but people used to have respect for church. You understand? Whether it's a funeral, whether it's a regular church service, whether it's a crusade, whether it's a concert, you would not go into the house of God in a particular way. No, some people don't care, period. And it's time and what I love about this lady, that when she spoke about what kind of examples are we setting
Yes.
for the younger folks, because in their heads, let me tell you something. Music and popularity, for example, idols,
Hmm.
the Rihanna, the Spice, the you name the ones who are out there,
Hmm.
whatever they see them do or whatever they sing, people tend to gravitate to it.
They're
See,
influential. The
yes. And
people.
even Jabez is on the line. Jabez is on the program.
Yeah.
If Jabez says that, I know one, people know it. You get what I'm saying? People know it. And so, whatever, it is very, very influential. That's the whole point we are
Mhm.
trying to make. It's very, very influential. So, we have to be careful. No, I'm going to give you an example of what happened to me years ago.
Yeah.
When my daughter was going to primary school, the eldest one,
Mhm.
she was about in grade 4. No, she went to class school fit. So they would have like an auditorium where they would play the music and they would dance. You
Right.
know, you dance. Your parents not around because it's fit. And she came home the evening and she said, Mommy, I was afraid to dance. And this was when she was about 8 years old. I was afraid to dance. So I said, why? Because I feel like you're through a hole looking at me.
Whoa.
You understand?
Yeah.
But it's it kind of examples that I set home.
Mhm.
You know, I don't dress in certain clothes because if my kids see me dress in certain clothes, they're gonna wonder and they're
Mhm.
gonna want to dress like that as well. So your first point of contact should also be your home. And
Mhm.
that is why a lot of young people tend to follow their mothers, their aunts, whoever in that is in their household,
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
you know. So we have to be very careful the kind of examples you set because how am I going to say to my teenage daughter, don't wear that when I am wearing it as a big grown woman?
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? She's looking on.
Absolutely. My concern as a mother of two boys is this, that it's going to be hard for my sons to really select a wife if they're looking for a wife based on their mother, because the way that I have always dressed, not in that manner. I don't remember even when I used to go to dance, Rosie. I was never the girl that would dress in revealing clothes. You're not gonna see my body part like that. I will wear a tight dress, but not my body part. So, as for the mothers who have sons, um, are the mothers with daughters, how are you raising your daughters for a man who wants to see a classy woman, who wants a classy wife? How are they raising or training their daughters? Because if this is the example that is out there, some of these good men are not going to look on them.
That is true. And
And yeah, go ahead, Rosie.
yeah, and let me tell you something. I was in a male dominated organization
Hmm.
and I work around them a lot and I listen to them how they speak. Most of them, if they're seeking a wife material, those girls who are showing everything is just a one fling they want. They don't want them for no wife because there's nothing else to imagine. They already see it. You
Yeah.
understand? So if you can throw your shot and you get through, then you get through. But it's not. They don't look for those women as wife material
Right.
most times.
Right.
You understand? So we women believe that, oh, and this is the trend that I see, especially in church now.
Hmm.
Um, you have to wear the tightest or the fittest because, oh, my hips are broad or my my boobs are up or whatever. And you think that that is what attracts a man. Or you can get a husband. I'm not saying you're not to look good because the end of the day, nobody wants to dress like an old grandma.
That's
You
right.
understand?
Mhm.
You understand me? It is modern time and people can dress, quite modest but look good.
Sure.
But I don't know why some people have to, men and women, as
Mhm.
I mentioned last week, how some of these men pants tight. Mighty God.
While I was pondering about the topic for the last week, and I said, just like how some persons commit murder with intent, that happens every Sunday morning. Persons dress with intent
It's
to
true.
cause provocation for others. It could be male or female, as we're saying.
Mhm, mhm.
They intentionally look for the outfit that is going to reveal more of themselves. I mean, you know where you're going. You know that you're going into the a place of reverence. a place where chances are you may fall out of say of sort in the spirit. S- You're on the pulpit. If your pants as a man is too tight, you're going to be standing in front of a lot of females look, I mean, it's the first, when you look at a man, the first place you look at down there, so and him teeth. You look on him teeth, you look on him hand, and you look down there. You understand? So so if you're standing on the pulpit, you know, Carlene is laughing. It's true. It is right, Rosie. You look on him teeth, you look
Well,
on him hand, and then you look down there. And
you're gonna look at the person holistically. That's
yeah,
the truth.
yeah, and then you start to figure out what's coming out of the man. So
Yeah.
so they go to church to commit intentionally provocation. And I think some of them should be charged. Yeah. I really think some of them should be started to arrest, man. Yes, man. Me have to drop like a human at the show. You know. So, and guys, the telephone number, if you're in the US, the telephone number is running on the screen. 718-569-6622. We want to hear from you. If not, we're going to end the broadcast in 30 minutes. So we want to hear from you. So what do you think about that? It's intentional, right?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what some people think. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I think some of them do know what they're doing. Their aim. It's in your mind, but you know exactly what you're doing. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But there's the other clip where she and these are public figures,
Mhm,
and she mentioned about Spice in particular.
mhm,
A lot of young ladies, it's not Spice alone. There are several young ladies, especially in the dancehall culture.
mhm,
You have, let me not mention Jamaicans only. You have Rihanna and the Beyonce, and you name them. All of these persons are public figures.
mhm.
Now, the way they dress, a lot of people looking on, and well, a lot of ladies looking on, want to be a Beyonce, want to be a Rihanna, want to be a Spice, and they think that if I don't look this particular way, then I don't make the cut. So we have to be very, very careful now.
Well, you know what I can say in all fairness? I'm thanking God for a Fantasia. I am thanking God
Yes.
for a Fantasia because Fantasia is changing the narratives. Good afternoon and welcome 106.9.
Hey, good evening, my nice, decent, too pretty auntie.
Well, a Thursday night, you love.
Yes, love. Me say auntie, me tell you something. Me know my broad like bed sheet. So me have to put myself again. Me say auntie, me tell you something. Where the lady I say, it no really, no bad enough to broke out no picnic nowadays, auntie. Nah, no, not them kids here, auntie. No, the kids them a go to school to outdo all the teacher them. Auntie them skirt short up like a summer. No, auntie, me tell you something. Me and my son a go down at 219. I'm woke up in this lady. Me gotta keep our grandkids in fear. And my son, the grandkids, they and our grandkids. And my son said to her, say, look, little Marie here. I'm not damn little Marie. I'm a growing ass woman. It's auntie me laughed. Me did and my son just had read for the better. When me look on little pit no way at all, she 18 years old, She just 2 years old and my son. And suppose you shall be able. The granny have to tell her, don't, no mean nothing. My son say yes. We're small because we used to go to the store together. You're still a little girl. She said, no, I'm not.
Wow.
I'm a grown woman.
18?
18-year-old.
Mm.
No, sir. Go auntie. Me like with you, Rosie.
Thank you very much. My love. Thank you very much. Love it. God bless you.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I mean, 18-year-old is an adult, in
Mm-hmm.
my view, is old enough, but your younger kids, that's what I have a problem with because they tend to try to have role models and
But
whoever they like.
models, Rosie, in all fairness, should start in the home.
That's what I said earlier. You know,
No, it should
you
start
should
from
set the
home.
example. You should start the example.
If they have
You should
to
set the
wait
example in
go
your home.
outside and see, as a child, if we're going to refer into to a child, and wait for an outside child to be an example to your child, that is pathetic. You had to, and I know what you're saying, because I see babies now, even little babies dressing so much like an adult. The
Hmm.
babies, I see somebody put on eyelashes on a baby, you know,
And here,
and hair on a baby, and
wig.
nails on a baby, and I don't know when is it going to be called abuse, because the cycle of growing up, as from infancy to preteens and adulthood, it's a particular cycle that
Mhm.
must be experienced naturally. And if that cycle is interrupted, at 5 years old, when a child should be playing with doll, but yet still all she wants is an appointment to have her nails done, to have her hair done, that is a cycle that has been interrupted. And when the cycle of life is interrupted, it therefore now is going to create societal problems later on in life, or when that same child get to 50, then the child would start, no, that woman or man now would want to reclaim back their childhood, because they recognize that there's something that they have lost. And it is the topic that we are talking is way deeper. As I'm even thinking about it, it's very deep. We cannot let our young children not be children. Dress them, everybody want to be in a particular style and stuff like that, but gosh, let them be children. Teach
True.
them. Yes, if they're adult and they want to dress a particular way, it's their choice. Like, A was saying last week that it's a person's choice, and by far means we're not judging anyone here. We're not judging. We're just talking, because if you are comfortable wearing something in front of me that I'm not comfortable looking at, I must have an opinion with it, right, Rosie?
That's right.
Me have an opinion. Me not comfortable with you, and it has nothing to do with if I'm not confident in my
Right.
in my. I have morals. I have my moral. Yeah. Infringe on my morals right there. So
Hmm.
you will now want me to make a choice. Should I leave your space or get angry at you? So that's what's going on. All of this come to play. Folks, please give us a call at 718-569-6622. And the Ruthlin, Tanya Love, good afternoon. Maureen Broder Burr, good afternoon. Natalie Me Young, you have an opinion. Last week I see Natalie ask a question that, if she have a peekaboo shoulder, if that's okay. You
No,
know,
nothing wrong with a peekaboo
because
shoulder thing.
we as women, we have that one part of our body that we don't mind showing. I don't mind showing my legs. I love long dresses, but I don't mind wearing something above my knees at times, but it's not something that I do all the time. So sometimes some people will show a little bit more chest, a little bit more back, a little bit more shoulder, but it's all about modesty, right, Rosie?
Right. And where you're actually going, the type of function that you're going. Because if I'm going to like a banquet or something, it's totally different from church.
Yeah.
My formal wear is kind of different.
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So you have to know when and where and how far to go. I want to be comfortable, and as I always tell people, and I said it last week, I said sin is a dangerous thing. Sin.
Hmm.
And I spoke of that because I remember when I used to be out there in the impy skimpy.
Hmm.
I never feel any fear because, as far as me concerned, me hot. As far, yeah, I am trending. I
Hmm.
am up to the time.
Hmm.
But once I change my lifestyle and I met the Lord. That has changed.
Mm-hmm.
And no Christian cannot tell me that the Holy Spirit does not teach you to dress. I said, that's not right. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not only with dress, just with anything at all. Once you have met the Lord teaches, the Holy Spirit teaches you.
We have a call coming in.
Yeah.
Good afternoon and welcome. Hello?
Yes, good evening. I know my background is kind of noisy, but I want to get a quick point in, if I may.
Thank you. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, so you said this issue is a very deep issue, and I started thinking about it. I do agree, and I realized communities that are together, dress more moderately, without I don't want to stereotype anyone, but you can think of it. Community which is also based in religion sort of is they dress more modesty, not the individual. Our community is individualized, and so therefore we do what we want without community interaction or without thinking what the community would think. It is the same. It is the same. If you think about it, communities that is linked with their religion dress more moderately. So I see, whether you are upper class or lower class, I see individuals, and individuals do what they want. The families do what they want. The mothers dress their daughters or their sons the way they want. The fathers is okay with it when you're an individual. But when you're a community, you tend to do community norms. Dress as the community dress and do as the community do, kind of a.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you break it down a little bit more for me, if you may? Give me
Okay.
some examples.
If you look at, for argument's sake, if you look at the Jewish community, they are a community. They're not individuals. They are a community. So the community, you can recognize them by their dress.
True.
You can recognize the ladies, most of them anyway, the way they dress, because they always dress modestly. The same thing with the Muslim community. Now, if we go to our Christian community, we are a community, but we operate as individuals. So the individuals do what they will. And it is the same for white and black, whether Christians or not. I see in the upper scale communities, the ladies will take their daughters to school when the daughters were in the gym clothes. And the gym clothes would be so short on the girls, would be so short and tight. But it's an individualistic thing because their daughter is pretty and they dress their daughter however they want. It's not a community thing. Same thing in the black community. It's a community, but they're individualized. It's me. It's I. It's what I want to do. It's my daughter. It's my son. They don't make decisions based on how the community looks. They base it on how they feel and what they want.
You're right.
Thank you very much. Point well taken. Point
Okay.
well taken. Thank you for that contribution, Carl. God bless you. Thank you.
Yeah.
What you got to say, Rosie?
Yeah, he's right. He's right. And the truth be told, for those who know the Jews, if you go into a Jewish community, you already know they are Jew because all of them dress alike. But we unruly bad.
Wow.
We are individualized, as he said, and that plays a big part. And so you will have a mixed multitude in our community. You will always have a mixed multitude because some people believe that, you should wear your dress below your knee, while some believe they must wear mini and show leg, breast, and thigh. And that is the problem, But as I said, although our program is not necessarily a gospel program, it's a general program. I tell you, sin plays an important role. Yes, because you don't see it anyway when you're out there in the world. As far as you're concerned, it's what's trending, and you wear what you wish. It
Oh,
don't seem any way to you.
one more call coming in. Thank you guys for calling in. Good afternoon and welcome. Welcome to Let's Talk.
Good afternoon, Auntie Rosie, Auntie Donna.
Good afternoon,
Good night.
Ashley.
So I agree with Brother Carl.
Hold on a
To,
second. Let me to put this
okay.
person. Caller, kindly hold. Go ahead.
For one, okay, so all depends on your surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
All right. For example, this new church that I'm going,
Mm-hmm.
I realize that it's more older people, not like 78, but like more, they're more mature
Mature.
Mm-hmm.
people than
Mm-hmm.
adults, than um, teenagers. So I watch them dress. I've been, what, a year now or so,
Mm-hmm.
I started going here. And I never see a lady with a, like, oh, have a sleeve and like a little
They're very
design on it that
modest.
show your little, your shoulder or something.
Uh-huh.
Never seen one.
Mm.
They all dress very nice, modern, nowadays dressing,
Mhm.
but they never have on that no short skirt
Wow.
or anything,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not necessarily, it's long down to the, because I watch them
Mm-hmm.
very clean before I start to wear anything, and some don't wear long dress, they wear little above the knees, but I never. So when I wrote on the blog about Peekaboo, I have a few pieces that just have a little opening at the shoulder. But so many times I put it on and I'm like, oh my God, I don't see anybody in here with it. I'm
Right.
like, oh,
Convicted
and
because of the
yes,
community in which you are in. And you are mindful
okay,
that you don't want to go in there and
And
then
look harder.
and look bad and then somebody else start dressing like you.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then I wear one the other day, but I put, we're the letters, not that type of
Spandex.
letter thing
Yes.
underneath it. So I put on the color to match back in the dress.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you, I was so hot.
But
And then everybody was just looking, but they didn't say anything, But in my head, now I'm like, okay, well, no skin, not trim, because I have one under, so it looked like a style. But just to show you that, Brother Carl is right. All depends on the
on the
atmosphere you're
community.
in.
Yes, yes, yes. So right.
So, yeah.
Thank you very much,
All right.
Natalie. Let me take the other
So,
caller.
bye.
God bless you. Caller, thank you for holding.
Good night, Auntie Donna.
Good
I
night,
wrote to
Auntie
you.
Ruth Lee.
Hi, good night.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So me, the way me see it, nowadays days, parents raising their kids, they don't raise them like mother and daughter. It's like two friends going out or two friends going shopping. And another thing, the American style. And once you one do, everybody follow.
Mhm.
Back on in these days when we back home, we couldn't do those things just like that.
Mhm.
Our parents raised us up, and if we go out in anything like that, it's like we get in.
Mhm.
So it's
Mhm.
like everything just changed.
Mhm. Yeah.
And the rules what they have in this place now. Remember, you cannot do nothing, to these young kids. Because most they focus on now is the young youth. But they don't see the way how they're going. They're not going the right way,
Mhm.
the right path.
The society at large or on a whole, we have lost morality, and I don't know why we are accepting it, and I don't know why we're not trying to set more example, or other people are not copying some of us who are dressed modestly. It's not fashionable, it seems. It's not fashionable, it seems, but we can't give up. We can't give up. We have to come up in ways now. Like them say, when life give you lemon, you have to go make lemonade. So it look like the church people them have to go make lemonade. You know, yeah, we're gonna have to make lemonade. No, a serious thing. Well,
Mm-hmm.
thank you for your point, Auntie Ruthling. God bless you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amen.
Okay.
Wow, we had a mouthful. Natalie Jackson, good afternoon. How are you, boo boo? Yeah, we call in. The telephone lines are open, guys. If you don't call in, we will end the broadcast. But I know you guys want us to stay here, right? So, so what do you have to say about what Natalie was saying, that she went to church and she feel bad if something, you know?
Yeah, apart from the community itself, she has a responsibility as well because I know how she feel within herself. But I wonder if I go there, I go and look. 'Cause you go and look odd and feel odd. You understand? If you just a particular way. And that is why I'm saying the Holy Spirit teaches you. If you go, you know you're going to feel out of place.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe if she was going to another type of church where anything goes, everything goes, she would wear it and there's no problem. So
Mm-hmm.
then again, it's the community. You
Ex-
understand me? Which plays an important role. But then, you know, she just have to, they say you're in Rome, you do what the Romans do.
yeah, but if you can't afford to do it, don't go and borrow and do it. You know what I mean?
Exactly, exactly.
Because and Carl opened this bag of worms when he mentioned it's a community, because and then Natalie mentioned a church, and I remember that I was part of a church where the church was just going on good, everybody addressed decent. I was always in a long skirt, always in a long skirt, not long Oleman skirt. They're very stylish. Sometimes the pattern is in the back and it pleated or whatnot, and
Mhm.
I thought that that would have been something. But then as the church grow, a younger group of women start coming into the church. And then the dressing started to change. They did not come and copy what they saw. They came in
Set the trend.
and set the trend. No, so and then they start getting position, like in leadership, like as a usher, and don't they know you walking around with curvy body clothes where it's like now it has become a runway of sort, and
Yes.
and nothing was done. And I think some of these pastors, there's got to be a place in the church. You're supposed to have rules, right? But they're not reinforcing or enforcing the rules as it regard modesty in the house of God. If you're going someplace else, that's fine. But the pastors, and we're talking about in the church now because we can't get away from it, it's how they are compromising on the
Yes.
way persons are dressing. And it's like them afraid of sinner, pastor afraid of sinners, leaders of church, them afraid of sinners. And it shouldn't be that way. The sinner should be afraid of you. When them see you, them know, say you not stand for foolishness. Go ahead, Rosie.
Well, I don't think it's afraid of sinners because some of the people who are actually doing this are the so-called Christians. I think that some of them, when they think of losing the tithes and the offering, they say anything goes. So this is where the compromise comes in. You understand me? And one thing I do know that they have a saying that goes, you give persons an inch, they take a mile. Once they come in with it and they start to parade and then you see one person, you're going to see two, because they said, then if Sister Donna can't wear that, why me can't wear it too?
I
You
know.
understand? And this is where the breakdown comes in. I think some guidelines, it's just like at the funerals these days. Funerals these days have become a fashion show. And as you rightly said earlier in the broadcast, that even the swimwear, because persons wear the swimwear as fashion now, and you
Yes,
have the mesh over it. And would you believe that persons wear that come to funeral in the house of God?
absolutely.
And you have pastors who says nothing because at the end of the day, when the collection is taken up, he'll be getting the collection. Some pastors tell you point blank, you ain't coming up here. And that's why they put the lectern down there for you.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't coming up on their rostrum. That
Mm-hmm.
is some, but some don't care as long as the money right.
Yeah, I think you're so correct about that, and I agree with you. But it's pathetic, and as if unsaved are watching us, and they too are struggling with all of this. That the church and the body of Christ is not what it was meant to be. But how can I unsave, or can we draw unsave unto us? Let me see. I see Sharona Dawkins. Good afternoon. Good night to you. Welcome, Sharona. Who else did I see? I see somebody else that I want to welcome. Claudette Vassal, welcome. Welcome, Kim Nell. Good afternoon. Wise Child Thomas Arden, welcome. But you're right. The leadership as it comes to the church, Rose, is a problem. And like some people afraid to talk about the leadership of the church. Uh-oh. Good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, Aunt Dana.
Uncle Leroy, how you doing?
I'm trying to do good.
Yeah,
Good afternoon,
trying.
Sister Rosie.
I'm glad when a man call in and talk their piece. I love it. Go ahead, Uncle Uncle Leroy.
Yes, I'm listening to your Sister Rosie topic.
Mm-hmm.
I told you last week about those pastors where if they set the rule in the church, they is the head of the church. They're supposed to say, that means if you see somebody's coming into the church, don't just ride. You're supposed to tell them, say, you not appreciate them in your church. Just like how you say you was going to your church with your long skirt,
Mm-hmm.
because the pastor could not see your leg, give you no position.
Well, no, it's a female pastor, that it was a female pastor, but them are the female pastor, some of them is a much dangerous one because
I
when
tell you,
we say them dangerous man, jealousy will box them left, right, and center. When jealousy box them, all them have to do is turn them next cheek.
right.
Dangerous. Yeah.
When I was small and watching some show and all, I see all the ladies with them face cover up and thing and them laugh. And I just say, I would like to live at that place where those people you know only them eye you can see.
I use a hide and
Like the
seek,
woman
don't it?
them.
You want hide and seek, don't it, Uncle? you
So
want,
for
you,
me a little for me small, no, me look for ladies, but them leg and breast not gonna entice me into that.
hmm When it's
Me
out
always
like that,
love that see
you
a
want to
lady.
seek it. You want to seek
A girl them
yes,
like see the girl them in them long dress. I
yeah.
like see them in
So you can take your time and seek where there and find where you're looking for. You don't want to see it out there and them might make it too easy for you, right?
right.
Yes.
And when you see that you're more lusting after people,
When you see what?
their legs and them breasts.
You lust after them?
Man, come on, Auntie Dana.
Boy, I think it's a turn off for a good man. Huh?
So why you think the man them rush the woman them when them see them leg and them breasts and lust them and us?
Oh, that.
Well, you heard it.
Remember when me small and I go to school,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have no girls go to school with them skirt above them legs.
Mm-hmm. Remember ours, it's long
Then when all the
and
girls
neat.
them are fighting one and them drop, you cannot see between them legs.
Right.
Because them skirt is long.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, all when you walk, them a walk, you see them underwear.
My God. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's like I don't know. I'll go back to
I
nakedness.
do the
Adam
Bible
and
tell
Eve.
us that these generations are like a vampire. So,
Okay.
as
Wow.
some people say you grow your children to at the yard. But some of them we go a yard Sylvia, and when they step out of the printing and
Mm-hmm. Wow.
they will go for yard and hear what to see, but as them come to them age a different
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
well, we can't say nothing because if it's an adult, a adult make their
right.
own decisions, you know. But if they're under your roof and they're under the age, you hope that you can set some standards and some,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know, rules for them.
We just pray to God that's them change them attitude and them behavior.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right about
Only
that.
them and God can change themselves.
Point taken. Point taken. So how you managing? How you doing? How you holding up with your sister?
I'm doing good. Not and Rosie and Rosie and I. You see, when it comes to those things, it don't shock me to the car. She did sit in the hospital for more than a month.
Okay, got you. All right.
So
All
I
right.
was looking.
For it. All right. It's not a
And,
sudden,
and
not a sudden thing.
my granddaughter come out of the hospital today.
Bless God. Bless God.
So
Because
I'm give God thanks and praise.
someone asked about her. So yes, I'm glad you gave the update.
I don't about an hour and a half since she come home.
Bless God. We thank God for answers prayers.
Right.
All right. So God bless you. Thank you for calling in and giving us your quatty. We always love money around here.
God bless you too, your Auntie Rose and the rest of
All
listeners.
right.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Why the pastors them I get the blame in a man?
But listen, you know what Brother Leroy was saying that the pastor should set the rules. Remember, you're gonna have visitors that comes to your church. You cannot really put a lid on those persons. You understand me? Because they're just a visitor.
Right.
What I have a problem with is persons who should know better. And when it's convenient, them say, render your, they don't ever say the right thing, render your heart and not your garment. Yeah, because they're saying it's the heart. Yes, we understand that God looks at the inward parts, but that doesn't mean that you cannot or
That
you should not.
it's a compromise because all of them something, yeah.
Yes,
Rosie.
yes.
Because you know from the it's not like say you walk off of the street and a come church. You intentionally take out the clothes where you know your breast and your leg are go show. You intentionally put on the spandex where you know say yeah wear your G string and it catch up all over there. So them
True.
me say them intentionally do it. And yesterday I go talk about get this fish and then you scale it. No. You better go now. We better buy some robes and keep at the door. So as soon as them come in and wrap them up in our robes. I mean, I have no apologies for this because you must. You know you were coming into the house of the Lord, and especially if you are a child of God.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna beat the persons who are visiting a church, who are unsaved and visiting a church, because take it that they don't know better. And as I said, things have changed somewhat. Back in the days, people had a lot of respect for the house of the Lord. Now it's a total different thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Was Natalie
And
last week and talk about um the girl that have the when a usher have
tongue ring.
Yeah. Yes, and all of that, and you wonder where is God in this church.
Well, they said render. They know he even said it correctly because the thing said rent your heart. And they surrender.
Yes.
Because they're seeking some form of justification for their action.
Organization too.
Yes.
Them look a way out. It's always
Right.
like they are
But overall, I was just thinking though that, we as church folks, it's a community, and if we should be on one accord, what a world it would be. You understand? What a difference it would make.
Well,
I
Rosa,
understand.
yeah, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
understand that when you're out in the world. When I speak of Spice, I don't really have anything against her like that.
Okay, my
But
life, stop call her name. Find another name.
But no, I did mention Rihanna and the Beyonce and these people.
Lady Star
When
used to be so. Lady Star,
yeah,
it has
yeah,
well,
and trust me, when they're out there and you as a unsaved watch these people and you listen to the songs and you sing and you dance and you want to dress like them, you want to be like them. To me, it is kind of difficult, very difficult to change the culture because it's dancehall. So you're going to dress dancehall when you're an unsaved. But not coming to the house of the Lord with it, right?
there's a place and time, and that is that is
Yes.
our point. That is what we are talking about. It's a place and
Time
time.
and place.
If you're
When you're
down,
going to work, I don't expect you to dress in church clothes to go to work.
pull that up. Pull that up. Pull that up. When you go into your doctor's office, they're not dressing like that. When they're going to their gynecologist, they're not dressing in swimwear. They make sure they're
True.
well covered up. So why then, therefore, you must come into the house of the Lord literally naked? You see, it's the intention of these people that they're intentional in how they dress, going into church and seeping in, seeping in. Good afternoon, Marjorie Swaby, Jeremy and Wilmot. Big up yourself. Long time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not
It
dressing
is just the reality. And we skirt around this issue so much. Some persons are afraid to talk about it
about it.
because, and that is why I kind of love it, because the lady who spoke, she's a Rastafarian.
Mm-hmm.
And she came under heavy scrutiny based on what she said. But somebody has to stand up. You understand?
Rosie,
Somebody has to stand up.
All of me and you attack like this, them are gonna rip we apart. Only
I don't care.
if them ever should have hear me and you attack, they're gonna rip me and you apart. You understand? And say because I like me if them see me stand up and say my bottom flat and all of them something there. And they must say me jealous. We're not jealous, I know, but we're talking about modesty, morality, and most of all, we are thinking about the future of this world, the future of these children. Where is class? Are we gonna totally get rid of classiness? We not say if you dress like in a pajama and sweatsuit all the time, But where is the class among us? Where is it?
But then again, on the flip side, Auntie Donna, you can hardly go in a store these days to buy church clothes and it's not above your knee. So I am wondering.
Rosie, that's why you see, all right, look on where you are weird. You are a classy woman because you have to have a one tank underneath it, don't it?
Can I tell you, because I'm not going to show up the
Or else
KFC, like Brasanta.
it would have been Kentucky. I went into a store and while we're at it, ladies, you can go to the stores and get those lace thing that they're wearing as outerwear, as innerwear, right? Because let me take this call. Good
Yes.
afternoon and welcome.
Auntie, let me tell you what happened at the long run. When you find a good pastor man and a good pastor woman, we stand up for what's right. The dressing code in a church will change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a good pastor man and a good pastor woman. Oh, now what a lot of people in our church and come through after. No, stand up for what's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Then it will change because everybody will talk and everybody will stand up. Because let me tell you something, Auntie.
Mm-hmm.
If two over keep in a church and them say as black and white are where everybody come out in a black and white and everybody come dressed down. Everybody come out decent and dressed up. Work with a dressed down thing I keep. But me don't know what people just take church or people just run going to church anyway. And it's not right. Because that's the house of the Lord. It's not right. Nah. You know, just go in there to it name church. Nah. It must have a code to it. Nah. But think I'm disrespecting that. Nah.
Right, because you left your house and know where you're going.
Yes. It's a disrespecting that, man. Look
You
nice
know
going
where
to
you're
church. You're
going.
not saying I show a breast leg and tie
You
India.
know where you're
No, man.
going.
Where
You,
you going?
thank you, Rebecca. Thank you,
All
Rebecca.
right, me auntie. Yes.
You know, and sometimes you have to get indignant and Lord Jesus, my mouth feel me this so. But you know what I mean. You understand?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you. You have to get mad sometime, man.
Yes. You have to talk truth, man.
Yes. God bless you. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
You know, you know, if you're gonna wear a short like I remember was the sister was coming to church and she dressed real nice and you know and she go on like me said and she wasn't wearing a stocking. I mean like you're not finished dress. You're not finished dress yet, you know. Cause you need a stocking as a woman of God. You need to put on something, you understand, where your body parts now sure. You know what I mean? Either skin tone or whatever you need to put on undergarment. And we were talking about that, right, Rosie? Be-
Yes.
You need cami what them call them camisole underneath. You need them now wear slip again. Nobody now wear
Mhm.
slip again.
Only my grandmother.
No, me wear slip. I want to hear Rosie. My husband that said, wait, me can't see between your foot. But me wife, me can't see between your foot. You understand? Highly favored. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. And you know, we have to have some level where we tired of it. I went to Macy's the other day and I was going through and I didn't go to buy anything, but I saw some of those long sleeve lace thing where they would just wear a bra underneath it and voila, that's it. But I can't walk around with that where all of my body part. So I buy them because I have sleeveless garments. Now that I don't want my sleeves to be out, I want to look nice and sexy. So I buy them and I wear them underneath the clothes. Now, this is as women of God. When you go to shop for these things. Rosie, make sure she have them. These are things that we should have plenty of in our closet as children of God. We should have plenty of slip out of style, Auntie Dana. Slip out of style, you're lucky. Slip out of style. That's the problem we don't know. We don't have spanks and spandex and people that say right through no foot same way. Don't make me start, Anne Marie. Don't start me up. Me will start. Help me there. Slip out of styles. There's some clothes that is so thin that you're gonna want to wear something over it. You don't want to be seen right through the V of your leg. You don't want that as woman of God, a woman of class. You need a slip. I know every clothes me wear a slip, but there are some clothes that are slip needed. Under a white clothes, you may need a slip. Right, Rosie?
That's true. That's true. Or they have most of the clothes are lined these days. So you know, it all depends on the type of material that goes over.
So Marjorie was saying, if they are regular members and they're wearing those types of clothes, don't meet them with robe. Send them home.
So,
Boy, Marjorie, you're not gonna become the pastor, Good afternoon and welcome.
Yes. Okay. So I, that last comment is true. You need underclothing under your dress or your skirt, especially if the dress is sheer. No, I didn't hear anyone address the fact that everywhere we go now, leggings or tights or whatever they call them, yoga pants, is the new skirt. All the ladies out in leggings. That's it. Multiple colors, different style. Nobody wears skirt anymore.
Oh, so nobody wears skirts anymore.
Nobody wears skirts. Nobody wear not even pants, not even jeans pants. Everybody in leggings.
The tights. Yes, it's true.
Yes, everybody wear tights. Everybody, wherever you go, New York City, New York in the hills, wherever you go, everybody wearing leggings.
Oh, wow.
So
And
that's the new dress
your
code.
opinion, you don't like to see it.
Well, that's not a dress. It's you're not dressing. You just pull on something.
Okay, got you.
You know what I mean? If as people say, the first impression is the best impression. Whether you're going to the corner store or not, leggings. Everybody wear leggings. Everybody's wearing leggings.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You
If
know.
I'm wearing leggings,
Yeah.
guess what? My shirt must be long over it.
My point exactly.
No, well, not the
Not
way
the
that I see them.
that not that's them that are them because me no dress them with
Yeah.
it, so I
Well, yeah.
understand.
Not. I'm talking generally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Out. You
All
know,
right.
everyone, even in the winter. Because I wonder if they're not cold. You know, even in the winter, all they're wearing is just a legging.
Mm. I'm glad.
Uh,
Yeah, look, brother.
all right. Bye bye.
Thank you. Oh God. Yes.
Well, that's a man and he's observing.
Of
He's
course.
observing.
Of course. Yeah, man.
Well, you know what? As Auntie Donna would say, sometimes we have to be very careful. And not because some of us, church people I'm talking about now, not because you're not in the church, in the building,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna dress and go out. You are in a leggings. Remember, I am very straightforward, Auntie Donna. So let me just tell you, some people are blessed more than others, if you get what I mean. So cover up, man. Even if you're wearing a leggings, wear a blouse that covers a reasonable part because something you're gonna show, although some people, as I said, bless more than others.
I don't, unless these set of people them have some way I don't know, but
Some people do that because they want to attract. And I tell you that that lady that spoke
yeah,
in the clip,
yeah,
she mentioned a whole lot of stuff in
yeah.
that very short clip. And
Mm-hmm.
she's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. You know?
Mm-hmm. Wow. Let me see who Steve Watkins. Good afternoon. Thank you for coming. God bless you. God bless you. Couple people wear skirt. Yeah, couple people, but not everybody wear legging. I don't. Yeah, there it's not a general, but it's like the new thing now, because they have the BBL. So now and the butt is the thing. So when everybody,
You got to show it off.
you gotta it is, as the lady was saying, it's more focused now. When people are showing it, me I hide it, because if I'm wearing a legging, even when I go to the gym, you're not gonna get me just like that. I have my t-shirt them past my butt. If my butt I show me, I look, I, I guess it's to each its own, we could say. Guys,
Mhm.
take a call. Can you give us a call? We have another. Wow, we're not doing bad. We have another about 30 minutes to go. 718-569-6622. Sister Colleen Thomas, good afternoon. Sister Beverly Palmer, good afternoon. 718, highly favored Blake, my niece out of Canada, is here. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you guys for coming. Rosie, give them a talk, because me don't want you to go drop asleep, because me know I'm tired.
Yes, retired. And let me tell you something. As I mentioned last week, because we never know it would have gone over into part two, we are speaking dress codes across the board.
Mhm.
So it's not only church, it's not only dance. We're talking about gym. She just mentioned about the gym. We're talking about beach. We're talking about the bedroom. We're talking about in the yard. So we want to hear from you. We want to hear from some men how they feel
Where is
about
John
the
John? John
bedroom,
John, I know you're
the
listening.
bedroom
You should be
attire.
calling. John John, you should be calling. You know, and John John needs to call in about no. You understand? Monique Doyle, good
Yeah,
afternoon. As
yeah,
Chris,
we want to hear about the bedroom attire,
yes,
the
yes,
bedroom dress.
because um not to each its own, right? Bedroom has no dress code. Bop bop.
Well, the show just get hot.
Me say highly favored, me like it. Highly, oh yeah, go on, so. Bop. Hey, 3 years ago, she wouldn't have said that, you know. Me
Can
say,
I tell you?
me
She
say,
has evolved.
me say she grown. She turned big man. She just bust sweep and whistle about bedroom. Me say, no, sir, Eiley. We love it. We love it. We love it. You
Yeah,
love it.
but the truth is, and why I speak the way I do, because as I tell you, I've been privy to a lot of stuff,
Yes.
and I hear people complaints, etc.
Mhm.
And I try to learn from them as well.
You hear the man them a
Um,
complain.
yes, but tell us some work with a whole heap of men.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some of them will say, like, how some of the ladies come to bed,
Mm-hmm.
in a this choir gown. Because it must be choir gown. It's a turn off. And the big underwears and stuff like that, it's a turn off. So ladies, let me hear from you. Men, we want to hear from you what you
I
think
want to
about it.
say too, that sometimes it's how they were grown up. All people grew
Yes.
up. It's not everybody grew up in a lace and silk, right? Some person grew up in a cotton and flannel and all of those things. And it's hard to get them out of it. It really and truly hard to get them out of it. Really and truly. Like, as for myself, I didn't grow up with lace. My mother poor and all of them something there. So she never did she couldn't afford lace and silk and all of them something there. For me, the most sexiest thing is having on a t-shirt. My husband will tell you a t-shirt for me, because a peekaboo and all of them something there. You understand? So for me,
Mhm.
it's peekaboos, but me not go wear unless it's very cold and big or long flannel. It's if it's not a t-shirt, it's nothing at all. If not a
Yeah,
t-shirt, it's not at all.
right. But if he's comfortable with that, it's not a problem.
Right.
But you have some men will tell you that, oh, I need to see, lingerie, Victoria and our
You have
secret.
those special times where you do that too. You know what I mean?
Right.
But to go to
Right.
sleep with it's not gonna for me, I take them off after me, I take them off.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yes.
So, what advice would you give to somebody, especially because let me go back to the church again, because we can't leave out the church.
Good question.
You mentioned that you have some persons who are grown up in a particular way. They're so holy,
Mhm.
holy, very holy. So they have not opened themselves to changes and where it's going. And you find that a lot of them marriage fall apart because of these things, because men go off what they see. You understand?
Mhm.
And they are so stuck in their ways. How do you view it?
No, well, as I just told you, I just said, as especially women in the church are Christian, if you're used to your flannel clothes, put on the sexy clothes first. Walk around sexy. Business must be transaction. Church must keep. Praise and worship must go on. And
Okay, then.
do you understand? So walk around with your Victoria if he buys this and he wants to see. You should. And after church done and benediction, you draw for your flannel.
Okay, fair enough.
That is an advice and I may say it in joke, in humor, but I mean it because men are, turned off, walk around in a it, but not going at the bed for, when at that time because some persons are comfortable, and it's not only women too. Some men just love to sleep in a long pajamas. Some men do that. You have men who them grow up in a house and them always have pajamas. Them the life is sleep naked. Them the life is sleeping just them brief. Them have to put on a boxers or something like that.
Mhm,
So it's not
mhm, mhm.
only the women.
Okay, good enough. Fair enough answer. What says the general public?
Question is there's a question, Rosie. You take that one.
You wear that big up.
Hold on there. Good
Look
afternoon.
here.
Welcome. They're going to keep
But
you tonight.
auntie,
Eh?
the whole of the bedroom to thing the outside. I eat outside.
What you mean?
The whole of the bedroom thing the outside and work out the people the woman them
Oh,
are dressed. A
yes.
bedroom style and then
Yeah, then wear it outside and come in a house in a flannel.
yes,
I love that. I love
yes.
that.
And then watching people them know where you see no I run outside and a cold in a tight and where you want to call it. No worry about them. What catch them couple more years from now I'll with them a show. Wheelbarrow.
Yes. True.
Okay.
True. Them always gonna have a cart in front of them. A
All
shopping
right. All
cart.
right.
Wow.
You have them own a car.
So just get hot.
And then wheelbarrow in front of them. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Because them no one cover up.
Okay. All
Yes,
right.
I
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Answer that to the Rosie. We need a recovery. Answer money question.
Hold on. Because it is so fine. Let us see if I can come closer. My question is, if
Wearing a
if she's wearing a bingo bag in bed before and
was comfortable
he
with
was comfortable with it before, why fuss about it now? Let me tell you something. Men, remember they socialize. They hear other men talk. Some of them have side chick, but I won't believe it, yes or no. And if side chick can wear it, he want to see you in it. Or else, you know I'm going to stay out there. It's just the undiluted truth.
yeah. The thing is,
So you being home, you need to satisfy him or his
that is the
needs.
thing. Some women do not want to please their husband, and as
Yes.
women, as wives, you have to please your husband. You understand? If your wife said wear this no baby, you know, me the your lady said, oh, him want me for wear batty rider. Me nah wear no batty rider. Me say, give me the batty rider there because me I put on that if I that him want. So see me now, me I put on the batty rider and walk on in the house and all of that. Women as wife, you have liberty. You have that paper that say you are wife. You are entitled to please that man. You understand? Um, so that's my point on that. Hear what Steve Waxis said. Steve,
Oh,
Lord
yes.
Jesus.
We're hearing from a male now.
Yes, Steve said there is let me read it because you're gonna have an issue reading it, Rosie. There is
Yeah.
a time for everything. When a bingo bag time is that time. When you're in a bird suit, you answer that.
Well, guess what? I totally agree with him. I totally agree with him.
Because
You know, there's a time for everything.
mm-hmm.
Right. Full stop.
Yeah, when a bingo bag time, a bingo bag time. When a birthday suit, a birthday suit. Amen.
Exactly.
Steve is talking.
If you might complain about the bingo bag now, that means
he must see
all right.
elsewhere.
Here, I tell you.
There is the question, Monique. Yeah.
I tell you, and I am so happy that I work among men.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things I learned from them.
That's red flag for you to realize now. All right.
Yeah.
Some people them just stuck, them marry and them stuck this up. Them not elevating them marriage.
True. I was told of a individual, a female Christian couple, and her husband bought those mesh undies and took to her. And she swear blind she ain't wearing it. She said she's not wearing it. What you expect will happen in the long run? The marriage will break down.
Absolutely.
And there's no two ways about it. And this is what is caused. That's another topic by itself. But I mean, these things cause breakdown in relationships, whether we like it, yes or no. And you hear it from a man. It's simple minimal look elsewhere.
Steve says she better stop wear bingo bag or else that man a go leave. That man a leave, you know, because and I don't believe that these men wanted to wear it all the time. You know,
No,
have is-
no, it couldn't be all the time
no,
because they understand women's situations.
you understand, dear Lord. Oh God, guys, give us a call. Oh, here comes a call. Good afternoon and welcome. Turn the device
Afternoon,
down
Auntie
in the
Dana.
back. Good afternoon.
John here.
Hey, John John.
How are you?
Me good.
You good?
Yes, man. The sure get
Nice.
warm. You always are coming from the last end, you know.
Since I'm destined to come in for the last minute all times.
Yeah,
I have to listen first, man.
a true thing, man. A true thing.
I
We
have
love
to
it.
listen first. Listen
Yes.
attentively.
All right. Good.
I have something about that just good business. There are time and place for everything, yes.
Yes.
When a long close time, especially when it's cold. When a short close time, when a no close time, there's time and place for everything. I have an uncle, you see. Born and grew up come see them man in the church as deacon and well active in the church man. Over the years, him get married. His wife going to the shower. Mark, they have 2 kids together. So his wife going to the shower, come back out in the room naked. And say, him cuss her out. You don't have no decency, go and put on clothes. What you take this thing for? Why you come inside naked? You have no pride. She left him.
But of course.
She left him, man. Because he believes in the whole time business, is long nighty business, and then something, and she a younger woman thing, and she not cut that.
That is my thing. Some people setting at them ways.
Exactly. So some people grow up in as I said last week, when I was going to school, I'm dying to see one girl knee above her knee. And we can't see. Because that's the way we were brought up.
Right.
The girls, believe you me, they for them clothes long you can't see nothing. Literally. But these days, it's sick in the stomach.
Yeah.
Literally, it's sick in the stomach. I've seen one of my daughter post something the other day. I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna say, take it down. She said, Daddy, and I mean, I want to just encourage my life. I say, I don't care, take it down. Because other people may see it, don't know what is with and say that is who you are. Take it down, man.
How you want to represent yourself. Remember, we spoke about that. And I speak to even boys. I said, how do you want to represent yourself? I have boys, and I said the same thing to them.
Exactly. So, I mean, my queen, believe you me, she knows just the way to make me happy.
Nice.
So I have no complaint.
Lots.
I have no complaint when it comes to that.
Queen is very well informed.
Well informed indeed.
And that's how Queen's supposed to be, well informed.
Of course.
And
I can't tell anybody that my wife is a queen.
Yes,
man. She is a queen.
Willing to go to school to and learn and up and level up on the thing. Yes, man.
Then I thought them they will jump up on social media about them a queen and them a this and them a that. Then they have vagabond and vipers.
My God.
Demon come from somewhere else, I don't know. But those are vagabond and vipers. You understand me? They have no morality. What the example you're setting for the younger generation? To dress naked and to behave erratically and loud and vulgar? No.
No.
No. That's not principle at all, and that's not the way I was brought up.
Yes.
We're talking so many things. But and a lot of these women these days who dress in such kind of way, man, I respect them. And they are the one that put themselves in that position for not to be respected. Because if you put two women together, one dressed in a long skirt, properly attired, and one dressed in a empty skin pig with everything a show. Believe you me. No respect not gonna for that one. The more talk down to her.
Right.
And then I will say to the next one, hey mom, can I have this or maybe something? But then I'm gonna dress that one in the long clothes. with most honor and respect.
So true.
So there's a big difference there.
So true. So true.
No, for me as a man, me not look no woman who just half naked.
Not at
No,
all. Mm-mm.
that's not my culture, not my style. Because to me, everything exposed already. You're advertising.
Everybody
You understand me? This come like when you go coronation market, everybody come feel up and touch up and all them things. No.
I mean, feel up, feel up.
So
true, so true, so
you know,
true. My
so
God.
those are my 2 cents, Auntie Dana. Big up Steve Watkins, you don't know.
Yes, yes.
And all the rest of the listeners, God bless you all, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you, John. Always
All right.
quality blessings. Yes. Oh, but it's always good to hear from a man's perspective. But we have a question here, Rosie. Can you read it, or do you want me to read it for you? Wait, you mute. You unmute. Yes.
Yeah, let her go close to the screen. She said, okay, let's get down to this. It have some wives out there before they get married, they were dressing all fine and sexy. As soon as
Hold on. Go ahead, Rosie. Finish it.
as soon as they put on the ring, all hell break loose. No more dressing up or makeup, so the man get turned off. Am I right or am I wrong?
You are right and right. Carla, good afternoon. We're gonna answer that question in a minute, Money. Good afternoon.
Yes, this is America and Ron Williams Entertainment Center no day here for Bingo Bag. Bingo Bag for Bono and show away. So, this is America. I have no Ron Williams Entertainment Center here.
Not even some old woman wearing bingo bag again.
Yeah, sure. You know, size for the bedroom, man.
Aye.
You know, to the bathroom and run come to the room and drop out bed and ball out murder when them run come to look down on social media.
Rebecca, but
we have.
We love it. God bless you, Rebecca.
No, I can't manage Rebecca.
America, this bingo bag for true a long time.
I tell you.
But yes, let's get back to the serious question that was asked. What some women change? I have my perspective and oh, Steve, I want. Let's see if we can hear it here. So, hello. I'm not gonna go to hear you, dear. Let me see if I hear Steve. I'm not gonna get you. I'm so sorry. The phone number not working. My guys, the WhatsApp. I normally get my WhatsApp call through my other laptop, and suddenly it updates, and the software is not where it's supposed to be. So now my computer that I spend a lot of money from all. So I'm having the challenge. You can hear me, right, Rosie?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Me not have no money for go buy another computer for so the WhatsApp business startup, and I try to get it on this computer that we're on, but the sound is not coming in. I just need to sort the sound out, but not yet. Too much things on my plate right now. So sorry, there's no WhatsApp call. That's why I didn't put the number up. Really. All right, go ahead. Yeah, go
Well,
ahead.
that must be a burning point that Mr. Watkins had to ask.
How far is he? He's in Jamaica?
Yes, I think he's in Jamaica.
You don't have no data, call upon the studio line. Just call me quick, man, and let's get it out. Yes. Yeah, go ahead, Ruth.
Yeah, so Monique's question. You couldn't be righter. There's such a word. It is true. But then again, that can be caused from a lot of things, Sometimes women lose interest because for whatever reason. You understand? Because if there's like infidelity, women will be turned off, and so she don't care how she goes to bed anymore. You
True.
know, she will not dress for you, because women are emotional beings, and so they act accordingly.
Mm.
Tell me if I'm preaching right, sister. Tell me if I'm
Yeah,
preaching.
Mr. Preach sister, where my
I
tambourine there?
tell you. Yeah, so it's not just about you change. Yes, you do have some women who actually change
Mhm.
without no apparent reason. But there's some, most of the times, something has happened in that relationship which would have caused her to, just give up and just don't even really care.
Wow.
Yeah, but you are absolutely right.
Yeah. You know that I think we have this topic the same time last year as it regards to husband and wife. You remember? I was listening to one of our old show, where we talked about this before. You know,
Mhm.
um, also you have to remember that some women who get married, they really are not in love with their husband, and they just want the ring.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Here
Like
you
we
go.
know.
Good afternoon and welcome.
Auntie Dana, good night. Steve, real quick.
All right, yeah, man.
All right, so may I say, I think when I problem with cause some things in a relationship, them, is that you see, you have some male where them feel like them have a preference when it come to woman. So you have a man now, we say, all right, him love slim woman. So you see, as soon as the lady start put on some weight, him get turned off, So he must see one next slimmers. And when him see that next slimmers now, everything where film original woman do in the house becomes a problem, because now he must see something else where him love better than the turn off where him get from film original woman. So that causes a problem. Now, for me personally, me I love a person for who that person they be, and not any, like if she have big boobs or little boobs or this or that, if she fat or if she slim. They just want love a person for who she be, and not the other way around. So once you love them for who them be, if them put on a little weight, it's supposed to be no problem. You understand? So that's one of the things we cause some of the problems. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Steve. Wow, that was powerful.
It was. It was very much a very powerful statement there, and these are the things that creeps in relationship and cut. We on dress code, remember,
Mhm.
because sometimes when the wife put on the impy skimpy, so to speak, or the negligee, or the Victoria's Secret, whatever,
Yeah.
she may put on some weight, but him prefer to see a slim girl in there, or vice versa. So these things, trust me, will damage your relationship.
But that is
Well,
why
I think we need to go back on a
I
relationship.
think so. I think the next topic that we're gonna start our relationship.
Yeah, because a lot of people are really feeling the pinch
Mhm.
of these things, and they don't know what to do, and there's a breakdown in their relationship, and we learn from each other. I
Mhm.
mean, the fact of the matter, they say no man is an island. And I believe that irrespective of you think that you may know, or certain things, when
Right.
you hear some people's story, you say, but me never did know that. You get what I'm saying?
So
So
true.
it's something new to you. So we learn from each other. But I think we really should have another episode on that, because it's a never ending story.
It's that is what I'm thinking. I'm having the same thoughts here,
Yeah.
because if and we're saying, if a man is only attracted to you as a particular body size, these are some of
Mhm.
the questions that we should have pre-marriage. What will happen if I get fat? You're gonna breed me, excuse me, if you for those who don't understand, you're getting me pregnant. Lots of women gain weight through due to pregnancy, so you're not attracted to me, and you are the one that caused me to get. uh,
Mhm.
so lots of questions, and I believe in it. I really and truly believe in lots of questions before you and somebody get married. Because if you intend to have that forever marriage or that forever companionship, you must have a lot of questions. So now that you gain little weight, him turn off from you. That's not supposed to be, and it should not be in a Christian marriage. My husband will tell me, boy, babes, you look good any size. But you see, when me look skin and sexy, yeah, boy, you look good, eh? I say, mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Yeah,
lose weight.
but these are real issues,
Yeah,
that we have to talk about. We keep it real over here. We
yeah.
keep it real over here. You know, Somebody said the question has to be asked. Yes, yes, and
And
we are talking
like,
about dress code because let me tell you something.
mhm,
As you mentioned about the pregnancy, some women gain weight,
mhm,
and all of a sudden the man not used to you that way. So you become a turn off to him. Him not like to see how you're dressed, no matter what you put on, it not suit him.
mhm,
And
mhm,
then the breakdown comes. You understand what I'm saying?
mhm.
And some men we put on belly or get fatter. I mean, so I use the word fat, but you know,
We real
and
over
she
here. You
don't use it that way.
yeah, we real over here, so you better use the right terms because we're real over here. What does Steve say? Steve says the next problem, that man that really loves the woman and she don't love him because of a number of reasons. So she pick up the one that don't love her, and that is the problem by itself. That is why, as Eileen said, the questions have to be asked. We definitely are segueing into the next topic, Rosie, into
Yes,
relationship. We're segueing into relationships. So we're gonna visit again, and it seems like we will stay a good long month on relationship. Maybe for February, since it's the love month, and
yes.
maybe we should do that in February.
All right, that's a good idea because we only have basically 1 week left.
One, yeah.
So yeah, and
Just
and
give me a break now. We're tired sometime.
yeah, but we have some more interesting topics coming up.
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. You know,
So,
but I really enjoyed this particular one. It's our first topic for the year 2024 as we speak about the dress code then and now, and persons have varying views
on it,
on it.
right?
Yes, so
And
we look at all different angles, and I really appreciate the feedbacks also, from the different perspective,
mhm.
because some things I never really looked at before, and it has enlightened me somewhat, and I really am appreciative, and I know you too, Auntie Donna, is very
Absolutely.
appreciative of it.
Our audience is the most educated audience there is. And educated bar none. I'm not gonna, they have their opinion and we respect their opinion and their contribution. Like,
Yeah,
like when my husband come out and said, communities, cultures makes a difference in how you dress, and how things are individual. I am like, okay, so now my eyes are opening to
yes,
what
definitely.
communities dress.
Mhm.
And John said, like, him is a man, highly sexual, obviously, and film queen most happy. You understand? Yeah, this does exist. For if you're listening and you're thinking it does not exist, it does exist in some Christian marriages. This kind of relationship. So I thank God for our community. We only have 9 minutes to wrap up, and we're not going a minute over 9 minutes. Um,
Mhm.
so I want to thank everybody, and I'm going to leave it to Rosie to close it off. If you want to call, we can possibly squeeze in a call. Tracy White, good afternoon. Beverly Baker, good afternoon. Um, do join us every Thursday almost for Let's Talk with Rosie and myself. And when Dr. Sharon has the time, she will pop in. Um, I think we just get a question. When when a man and a woman married, it's for better or worse. Not until you find fault. You leave a different school you come from, Sister Beverly. Because, these days, I tell you, which persons marry after me and they give up. They just did not last. It's for better or worse. And in some case, for better and worse. because some things just come up in the marriage and you have to talk it out and reason it out, don't it, Rosie?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And I do understand what she's saying,
Yeah.
but as we say, because we're on the dressing thing now, we are going to dedicate the month of February, and we're going to look at different perspective
Yeah.
of relationship because it's a love month.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe for the 4 weeks or whenever we have in February, we're going to look at different aspects
Mm-hmm.
of relationship. And who to tell, we may have a guest or two as
Absolutely.
well, professionals who to give their perspective. So guess what you need to do now? Have your questions ready.
Or call the
Yeah.
numbers and leave
And
voice.
call, yes, and share the broadcast to your friends. Right now, Auntie Don, I didn't even tell you because yesterday somebody reached out to me asking me a particular question in relation to relationship. And I said to her that, I have that topic on the lineup, but whenever the time comes,
Oh,
we're
wow.
going to discuss it and I will invite her as a guest. So
Yeah.
there are persons out there who are going through a whole lot. It's easier said than done.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier. You see, when you're not in the position, we can say just about anything, but some people are going through hell on earth.
So
I
true.
can tell you that,
So true.
you know.
In
So
relationship. In
in relationship,
relationship.
right. But,
And
as we wrap up this week, because this is part 2 of the dress code, we would have learned a whole lot. Um, what I learned most is about the respect that people have for the house of God. It has, the morals have gone where that is concerned. People go and do anything in the house of God, dress how they want, and Christians are doing it as well, which is not right.
Mhm. So she'll be ready. She'll be ready if she's not in the gym. And I will
Okay.
take women, take care of yourselves. A lot of self-care.
Yes.
Let's do a lot of self-care so that you can be attractive to your partner, your spouse, or whatever. And life happens. Sometimes
Remember
if you
this.
work 2 and 3 jobs, them weird, eh?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
life happens to some of us, and things change, schedule changes, and but you have to learn to navigate and find a way in which you can keep
Mhm.
your marriage. So we're going to talk about that next month. We're going to talk about it. Highly, you have to come talk. Highly, you're going to have to come talk up some things because boy, may I tell
Yes.
you, we love you. Amen. So we're going to close out tonight. And we want to thank every one of you for coming in and just being a part of what we do here. Um, on Let's Talk with Rosie and myself. Thank you guys, because if it weren't for you guys, we would not do what we do, right, Rosie?
That's right.
We would not do we definitely would not do what we do. We can't. I'm trying to look for the right song. I was getting distracted. When you are the engineer, everybody and all of that, But
Yeah.
but so thank you. So we have one song, and we're gonna go out on Brother George. Rosie, where will you be February 10? Oh God,
Oh, on the terrace.
Terrace on the
In
in
yes,
Queens,
terrace.
New York. Yeah, because
Right.
I went and looked at the place today, and I tell you, we got the view. Oh my goodness, I could see Manhattan from the angle of the building in where we
Wow.
the lights, and it's going to be oh my God, oh Jesus, yeah,
I can't wait. So guess what? For those who are getting their tickets, get your tickets
get it
now.
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 Now, get your tickets now, and
Yeah.
these are digitally done. Once I close it off, or once it is closed off, you will have to take the seat that you get. It's definitely closed off. So get your tickets so that you can have your seat for this event. It's going to be digitalized. All right. So thank you, Rosie. God bless you. You are
God
my
bless you.
inspiration.
Bye, everyone. God bless
Yes,
you.
you are. You are my inspiration. Without you, what would I be? Without Oh dear Lord.
This is Brother George, and he's gonna be in the house alongside Rosie B. And let me tell you something about go out with himself, you know, about go out with himself. It's a fundraiser for the Pollyanna Project where we will be building enrichment centers across the world, some in Africa and some in Jamaica. And we know we're going to do it because our mouth have power, and power is in our mouth. Whatever we say, it will happen because it's the will of God that we go out and do work on his behalf. So God bless you, everyone. See you again next week.
My inspiration without you, Lord.
Bye.
Oh yes, please stay with me. Stay with me. Wherever, sweet Lord, I know you there. Please don't you walk away. Sweet Lord, I know you're mine. You're my soul and my highest inspiration. You're all I've got to get me by. You are my soul and my inspiration. Without you, Lord, what good am I? Oh yeah. Yes, you are